Tonight on the news, President Governor Sheriff Obrewori felicitates with Daltons on the celebration of Christmas. Nigeria Labour Congress urges federal government to ensure fairness and equity. And abroad, Christians in Bethlehem marked their first festive Christmas in more than 2 years. Good evening and welcome to Delta Television Main News. My name is Pauline Okolie. You can also follow our news online on Facebook and YouTube at Delta Broadcasting Service Asaba, or visit our website www.dbsasaba.com. President Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerians to promote unity, religious tolerance, in a good way message, described this season as a time to reflect on the message of peace, love, and hope embodied in the birth of Jesus Christ. He said his administration remained committed to protecting religious freedom and ensuring the safety of citizens of all faiths, stressing that no Nigerian should suffer discrimination or violence on the basis of religion or ethnicity. The president reaffirmed his government's commitment to national unity and security, even as he urged motorists to exercise caution on the roads while wishing Nigerians a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. The prosperous New Year. The state governor, the Right Honorable Sheriff Obrewori, has felicitated with Deltans on the celebration of Christmas, calling on all to embrace love, unity, and Christ-like living as the foundation for peaceful coexistence and sustainable development. In a message through his chief press secretary, Sir Festus Ahon, the governor urged residents to reflect on the virtues of sacrifice, compassion, and selfless service exemplified by Jesus Christ, while recommitting themselves to building a more harmonious society. Governor Obrewori commended the people for their resilience, unity, and steadfast support, noting that their cooperation had been instrumental to the progress recorded so far. He highlighted that achievements recorded under his administration in the areas of infrastructure development, healthcare delivery, education, youth empowerment, agriculture, and security, citing ongoing construction of major roads and flyovers, improvements in healthcare facilities, and sustained investments in human capital development. The governor assured Deltans of better days ahead, disclosing that robust provisions have been made in the 2026 Delta State budget to further enhance living conditions through infrastructure expansion, job creation, education, healthcare, agriculture, and youth empowerment. While wishing residents a joyful Christmas and a prosperous New Year, Governor Obrewori reaffirmed his commitment to people-oriented governance, soliciting continued support for his administration and the upholding of peace, tolerance, and unity across the states. Meanwhile, the state capital is wearing a colorful festive look as residents celebrate the Christmas season with joy, excitement, and renewed hope. Henry Unogwa reports.
A medium basket of fresh tomatoes now selling between 100,000 naira and 120,000 naira, depending on the quality, while the price of a bag of onion varies across traders. There was, however, a slight reduction in the price of rice, a major staple food in most homes, with a 50-kilogram bag of locally produced rice now selling for between 35,000 naira and 40,000 naira, while foreign parboiled rice goes for between 75,000 naira and 90,000 naira. Traders attributed the high cost to increased transportation expenses and reduced supply of farm produce from the northern part of the country.
Things done better now. Nigeria down. A bag of rice now. Cap price 60,000. You get rice with they sell back 35,000 for kilo. Yes. Nigerian foreign, optimum 50,000. Food cheap, well. Government try for that one.
Before now, earlier this year, we sell mango rice 110. But as for now, we are selling 75,000. That means it has reduced well.
Seafood and meat products were also affected by the rising prices. A medium measure of crayfish, which previously sold for about 8,000 naira, now costs between 11,000 naira and 12,000 naira. While a single cow leg sells for about 15,000 naira to 20,000 naira, depending on the size. Buyers lamented that the prices had made protein consumption increasingly difficult for many families.
Bucket of crayfish is 12,000 naira. Because of season, you don't take away add money. The season can still make add another one, but we still they said the 12,000.
Now that only for that 20,000. Before I count on 50,000, now 1.8.
The people called on government at all levels to put measures in place to reduce transportation costs and improve food supply. As economic pressures persist, many citizens remain hopeful that improved market conditions will make basic food items more affordable for the average household. Henry Onogwa reporting.
The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Emomoti Miguo, has extended Christmas greetings to Deltans at home and abroad. The Speaker, in a statement, described Christmas as a season that underscored the virtues of love, hope, and renewal. He urged Deltans to uphold the values to promote peace, unity, and progress across the state, expressing optimism that the Yuletide will bring renewed prosperity and growth, while calling for collective effort towards building a brighter future for Delta states. The chairman of the Oshimili North Local Government, Honorable Chief Innocent Esewezie, has hosted women from across the local government area at his residence in Ibuzo, where he distributed bags of rice and cash gifts to mark the Christmas season. The event attracted women from various communities and featured prayers, songs, and expressions of gratitude as beneficiaries shared in the joy of festive period. The report.
Speaking at the occasion, Honorable Esewezie thanked the women for their continuous support, describing them as key contributors to family stability and community development. He reaffirmed his commitment to programs that promoted their welfare.
From what you can see here today, we are here to celebrate the birth of Christ, and also in so doing, we are celebrating with our mothers. We are starting with the women from Ibuzo axis of the local government. It will also go across the entire local government. We want to thank them for their continued support. We want to appreciate them for all that they've done over the years, to sustain us in various positions. And like I told them, without the benevolence of His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborowori, we will not be here today. I would have gotten the privilege and the opportunity to preside over the affairs of this local government. So first, it is on behalf of the Governor, we have distributed this number of rice to our people, and we've also backed it up with some token that they will go home with in appreciation for their support over the years.
The council chairman thanked Governor Sheriff Oborowori for his support. The women appreciated Honorable Esewezie and the state government for the timely intervention.
I appreciate you, sir. God bless you, sir. May your reign go more than your levels in the name of Jesus. God of heaven will open your heavens in the mighty name of Jesus.
Sweet mother, I know God forgave you for this so far. make you no cry again.
Present at the occasion were leaders and council members of the legislative arm. They offered prayers for peace, good health, and sustained development in Oshimile North and Delta states.
Community leaders in Aniocha South local government area have been urged to allow love, unity, and inclusiveness guide their leadership, irrespective of political affiliation. The Aniocha South Council Chairman, Honorable Jude Chukwunwike, gave the charge at the second edition of the end-of-year party and the awards gala of the Okundi Aniocha South Social Community Forum. Henry Unogwa reports.
Declaring the ceremony open, Honorable Chukwunwike commended the convener, Comrade Amechi Okudini, for the initiative aimed at fostering unity among the people of Aniocha South, describing the theme, Unity as a Panacea for Peace and Development in Aniocha South as timely. The council chairman said unity remained the foundation for growth and sustainable development, stressing that no community can thrive in an atmosphere of division, and urged leaders to embrace constructive criticism while calling on citizens to be mindful of their language, and appealed for continued support for constituted authorities to accelerate development in the area.
Without unity, we cannot achieve anything. Because God wants us to come together. A little to the left, a little to the right, as leaders. No leader has it all. But imagine all the leaders coming together, instead of working across purposes. We must humble ourselves. Your follower today will be your leader tomorrow.
Earlier, the convener of the forum, Comrade Amechi Okudini, said the gathering was organized to bridge the gap between leaders and followers in the locality, explaining that the forum provided a platform for community members to present their challenges to the leaders. Comrade Okudini appealed to stakeholders to forgive past grievances and embrace unity of purpose, and urged leaders to acknowledge, equip, and empower their followers, especially the youths, clarifying that the forum was not divisive but a platform for constructive criticism, and highlighted challenges facing communities in Nsukka. The convener listed the challenges to include poor electricity supply and infrastructural deficits.
This is our annual event where we set aside to honor individuals, personalities, leaders who have distinguished themselves, who has contributed in one way or the other toward the development of Aniocha South.
Addressing the people, Dr. Chika Ogonwa described peace, unity, and justice as tools essential for sustainable development, and noted that disunity has contributed to poor infrastructure, irregular power supply, and weak social amenities in the area.
When you leave this place, the only place you have, the only ancestral home you have is Aniocha South. If we despise it by law of our peace and neglect, you take it to bend on our children tomorrow. No matter whatever we are doing, no matter where we take our children, they are native of Aniocha South, and they are coming back to this place.
The event featured the presentation of awards to individuals who have contributed to the growth and development of the area. The award recipients called for sustained unity and pledged continued support for peace and progress in Aniocha South. Henry Onogwa reporting.
President Bola Tinubu inaugurated the Committee on Strategy, Conflict Resolution and Mobilization of All Progressives Congress APC as part of efforts to strengthen unity within the party. The inauguration took place in Lagos with the committee made up of 7 APC governors, including Governor Sheriff Oborewori, members of the Federal Executive Council, and other key party stakeholders drawn from across the country. Headed by Governor of Yobe State, Mr. Maibuni, the committee has former APC National Legal Advisor, Mr. Muiz Banire, as secretary. Speaking at the events, Governor Buni thanked President Tinubu and the party leadership for the confidence reposed in the committee, pledging that the members would work to promote inclusion, address grievances, and strengthen internal cohesion within the party. Vice President Kashim Shettima has confirmed that the federal government is deploying additional tactical teams to Maiduguri, Borno State, following a terrorist attack at the Al-Adum Mosque in Gamburu Market. The explosion occurred around 6 p.m. yesterday, while worshippers were gathered for prayers, claiming 5 lives and leaving several others injured. Senator Shettima condemned the attack as a despicable assault on innocent citizens and the peace of the nation, adding that President Bola Tinubu had directed an immediate intensification of security operations in Borno State. He assured Nigerians that the federal government was working closely with state authorities and local security agencies to protect vulnerable communities and critical infrastructure in the Northeast, stressing that perpetrators of the heinous act will be brought to justice swiftly, expressing sympathy to the victims and families. The Vice President reaffirmed the Tinubu administration's commitment to national security, noting that since assuming office in 2023, the government has consistently supported security agencies with all necessary resources to decisively defeat terrorism in all its forms, pledging that Nigeria's peace and stability remained a top priority. The federal government has pledged that it will bridge the shortage of medical doctors and other health workers caused by the Japa syndrome, with a view to reducing Nigeria's dependence on medical tourism. The Minister of Health, Professor Ali Pate, gave the assurance while inspecting medical and health sciences facilities at the Federal University of Technology, Minna, and the Federal Medical Center, FMC Bida, both in Niger State. Speaking through the Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Jimo Salauddin, the minister said government was intensifying efforts to train more healthcare personnel to fill gaps created by the mass migration of doctors. He assured the authorities of both institutions of the federal government's support in their plan to jointly establish a faculty of medical sciences and health technology. The minister noted that although the hospital currently had over 60 consultants, attended to between 5,000 and 6,000 patients monthly, and was fairly equipped, some gaps in manpower and equipment still existed. The federal government has warned personnel of the Nigerian Correctional Service against misconduct, particularly forming criminal ties with inmates, noting that such actions threaten national security and undermine ongoing reforms. The Comptroller General of Corrections, Mr. Sylvester Nwakuche, issued the warning at a promotion ceremony in Abuja, where he announced the promotion of 16,582 correctional officers, the highest number recorded in the service's history. Mr. Nwakuche said the promoted officers cut across senior and junior cadres, with some beneficiaries receiving special promotions in recognition of gallantry and exceptional service. He commended President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubumi Tunji-Ojo, for supporting the promotion exercise, while urging the officers to uphold discipline and professionalism, stressing that higher ranks came with greater responsibility. The House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee, probing alleged alterations to the gazetted tax reform laws, has pledged a speedy and transparent investigation to address reported discrepancies in the documents. Chairman of the committee, Mr. Aliyu Betara, of the All Progressives Congress APC Borno State, said in Abuja that the panel would conclude its assignment quickly and submit its report to the House for further legislative action. He explained that the probe followed observations of inconsistencies between the laws passed by the National Assembly and the gazetted versions, adding that the exercise was to ensure accuracy, due process, and public confidence in the lawmaking process. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has urged the federal government to ensure fairness and inclusiveness in the country's tax system, insisting that workers must be involved in the formulation of any new tax laws. NLC President Comrade Joe Ajaero said tax policies should promote tax justice by ensuring that the rich pay their fair share, while regressive taxes on low-income earners be removed. Comrade Ajaero warned that any tax law developed without workers' input would be unjust and unacceptable, adding that alleged distortions and forgery in some tax policies undermine public trust, even as he stressed the need for carefully crafted and broadly accepted tax reforms rather than rushed laws. The Labour chairman called on Nigerians to remain united in demanding social justice and equitable governance, as the newly signed tax reform laws are expected to take effect from January 1 next year. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, and the federal government have concluded talks on the renegotiation of the 2009 agreement, with implementation scheduled to begin on January 1 next year. The deal centers on improved welfare for lecturers and increased funding for public universities. ASU confirmed that the agreement was finalized 2 days ago after prolonged negotiations and would be reviewed every 3 years. The chairman of ASU, University of Lagos branch, Professor Ido Kende, acknowledged that an agreement had been reached. Key provisions include a 40% salary increase, enhanced pension benefits, and a new funding framework for research and academic development, alongside stronger university autonomy and academic freedom. You're watching Delta Television Main News. Still to come, Christians in Bethlehem marked their first festive Christmas in more than 2 years. Please stay with us. We'll be back.
Good morning. Today's weather will be sunny with a high of 31 degrees.
Alexa, music please.
Playing workout music.
Striving for mastery? You need speed, precision, and clarity of purpose. They all add up. Talent is not enough. You've got to prove that you're able to take advantage of unlimited opportunities when they come. And to do that, you need plenty of data. Scratch that. You need unlimited data. And there's no better provider of unlimited data
Access granted
than your all-powerful Glow router.
Whether home or office, enjoy unlimited data on a Glow router. Dial *312#.
You know, I've got unlimited eyes.
Glow Unlimited.
I'm still watching.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Welcome back from the foreign scene. Pope Leo XIV has strongly condemned war, describing it as senseless and destructive, while urging hope and peace in his first Christmas message delivered at St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican. He reflected on the suffering caused by conflicts around the world, with particular reference to Gaza and Ukraine, noting that war leaves behind rubble and open wounds, especially among defenseless civilian populations. Speaking during the Christmas Mass, the pontiff drew attention to the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza, where heavy rains and cold weather had worsened the conditions of displaced residents living in makeshift shelters. The United Nations estimates that about 1.3 million people in the territory require shelter assistance amid growing fears of hypothermia as temperatures continue to fall. Meanwhile, Christians in Bethlehem marked their first festive Christmas in more than 2 years as a fragile truce in Gaza allowed limited celebrations to return to the biblical city. Worshippers gathered at the Church of the Nativity for midnight mass, expressing hope that the season would signal an end to the war and the restoration of peace and normal life across the region. Back home, the prices of essential food commodities have remained a major concern for many households in Asaba as they struggle to cope with the rising cost of living. A market survey conducted by our reporter Henry Unogwa at the Obogonogo Modern Market reveals that several staple food items are still selling at relatively high prices.
From the bustling Ibuzo Road to the popular Entaba roundabout, the mood of Christmas was evident in bright decorations, cheerful music, and the warm exchange of seasonal greetings among residents. The Obogonogo Modern Market was alive with heavy human traffic as residents shopped for food items, clothes, and gifts. Despite prevailing economic challenges, with traders expressing delight over the festive rush as business boomed. Commercial vehicles took people to their various destinations as they moved about to celebrate with friends and loved ones. Children dressed in colorful Christmas attires added activities to the scene, creating a lively and cheerful atmosphere. The celebration extended to recreational centers and the entertainment spots across the city, with the popular ShopRite Trade Fair complex recording families shopping, having fun, and enjoying leisure activities. Some residents expressed joy in the season while looking forward to the new year.
God is wonderful. He's a very crafty man. He's an artistic man. So he took his time and made me perfect.
Many day much or many day too much. Who say I make you help me can come?
All right, I'll see you later. Now my jeans guy.
Too much.
Henry Onogwa reporting.
The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, has said the supply of liquefied petroleum gas LPG increased by 11% in November to 5 metric tons per day, up from 4.5 metric tons per day in October. However, national consumption dropped by 34.5% to about 4 metric tons per day, largely due to rising prices and supply disruptions linked to a dispute between Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff